Try to flirt with my mom at my house? Okay, sure. So this happened when I was 3 to 5, about 9 to 10 years ago. So this takes place in Texas at our old house. Backstory: my dad is the definition of military sergeant. Deep, carrying voice, masculine, but not Dwayne Johnson muscular, more like his white little brother. Anyway, the whole reason we were in Texas, originally from South Carolina, was because my dad was stationed at Fort Hood. Now, my dad is a very honest man and works his brain functions kind of like 3 strikes, you're out. Anyway, my parents have parties semi-often from what I remember. And so, one night, everyone's having a good time, drinking, playing cards. I was asleep, and was, and still am, a very heavy sleeper. And this guy, don't remember the name, kept checking with my mom while she was in her room sleeping. Now my dad caught him and told him to stop. First strike. A little bit later, he does it again. Once again, my dad caught him and told him to back off. Second strike. This MFer, no pun intended, was sitting next to her stroking her hair. Or so I was told. My dad catches him. Imagine the face of if you were sneaking out to grab a midnight snack and got caught by your dad carrying a belt. That's what that guy's face looked like, according to my dad. He grabbed him by the collar of his shirt, threw him on the dining room floor, where everyone was, and literally beat him until he was knocked the hell out. I have the image of this guy's face burned into memory. Imagine a grape the size of a melon and had a face with a broken jaw. That's him. Yeah, there was blood everywhere. My dad didn't just throw him on the floor and pummeled him, but slammed him against the walls and crap. Yes, the dude is a messed up cretin, but I'm still impressed by his bravado, because anyone who's even an eighth of the size of this glorious creature is pretty damn brave. I got my homophobic, bullying coworker fired with a mysterious package. Firstly, I'd like to start by saying I am in no way homophobic. I respect everyone's choices and still don't understand why people have such a problem with others being gay. When I was about 18, I used to work in a small factory for an engineering firm as an apprentice and had to work with this real piece of crap guy. Let's call him Kevin. For some reason, Kevin would find great joy by picking on me all the time in work. He would just wait until it was just me and him alone and would call me out for being gay. Note, I'm not gay and had a girlfriend at the time. However, that didn't matter to him. He would stroll right over to my desk and call me all these awful names like seen below, plus other words or names that are too disgusting to say. He would get right in my face and try his best to get a response from me. But I would just keep my head down and keep working. Even though I ignored him, he made me feel really crappy, and I began hating going to work. I started coming up with excuses for not coming in. I did this so often that HR had to have a meeting with me, and I was given an official warning. I was a shy, small guy and didn't have the confidence to say anything. This kept going on for months, and one day he went too far. I was working on a design for a product from my work laptop and left the factory for lunch. When I got back, he had deleted all my work files and replaced them with screenshots of gay porn. The second I sat back down on my desk and noticed, Kevin ran up behind me and called everyone over to show them what I was supposedly looking at on my laptop. He pulled my arms back behind my chair, holding me in place, and everyone came over and started laughing at me. My boss even came over. My idiot boss believed Kevin, and I was given a warning letter about my work behavior and another official warning. I had enough and plotted my revenge. The idea I came up with was to send Kevin a package and have him open it in front of everyone. You see, Kevin collected rare DVDs and would have them shipped to the company's address. He would then gather everyone around his desk to show them what he had bought, no matter what the package. So, I told my mother my plan. She knew what Kevin had done to me at this point, and she was in. I went online and ordered some extremely embarrassing stuff. I had them sent to my mother. She lived on the other side of the country, and she would send them to my workplace in Kevin's name. I did this so the package would be stamped in a different city, making it look like it was ordered somewhere else. Anyway, the day came when the package arrived. Kevin announced for everyone to come over to see his new DVD. Everyone came over and watched as Kevin opened the box. I stood at the back as I knew what was coming. Kevin stuck his hand in the box and pulled out a huge pink mankini, the one Borat wore, and a ball gag. Kevin's face went sheet white. Then everyone burst out laughing. The whole staff were bent over in laughter. Some dropped to the floor crying in laughter. The staff started saying stuff like, "Is that for your weekend, Kevin?" And, "Is that for your other collection?" I was laughing so much that I couldn't breathe. Kevin ran out of the room, and we all descended on the box. Besides the mankini and ball gag, there was a note. Now, this was the cherry on top, all thanks to my mother. One of the office staff took out the note and read it out loud. This is what it said. "Hello, Kevy Poo 69. Because you are one of our most loyal customers, we have decided to send you some free gifts to thank you for your years of loyalty to our brand. We hope you enjoy them. All the best from the team at outofthecloset.com. Well, this just sent us all tumbling to the floor with laughter. I had no idea my mother would do that. Just typing it out now makes me laugh. After we all regained our composure, the head of HR came down and asked me to come up for a meeting. I entered one of the meeting rooms and there was Kevin, the head of HR, my boss, and the director of the company. For the next hour, Kevin tried to convince them that I had sent him the package. I protested, saying the package was stamped on the other side of the country, so how could I have sent it? The head of HR asked Kevin why he thought I sent the package. He said, "Because I always call him a..." Then he stopped his sentence. I turned to him and said, "Yeah, tell them what you always call me. Tell them the names you like to call me every day. Tell them how you single me out and bully me. Tell them about the hell you have put me through." The room got quiet. Kevin was told to leave while they had a chat with me. I proceeded to tell them about what Kevin was doing to me and how long it had gone on for. I told them about the names he'd called me and what he had done with my laptop. When I finished, they all thanked me for being honest and said they would investigate my claims further. I was asked one more time if I had sent the package. I said I didn't, and that it may have been a mate of mine because I had told my friends what had been going on, but it had nothing to do with me and I had no say in it. So an investigation did happen. They found out that Kevin was indeed bullying me and other younger staff members and apprentices in the firm. He had been doing this since the day he started working there. He was fired. Good. I don't feel any regret for what I did. He was a 50-year-old man that still acted as a child. If he can't grow up, then he can't work with adults. Years later, on my last day of work, I was asked by the director of the company if I had indeed sent that package to Kevin. I just smiled, winked, and said, "Nope," but my mother didn't like Kevin very much. I can now say I am a confident, happy extrovert. I don't stand for any bullying behavior anymore, and always stick up for myself and the people around me. As for Kevin, well, I hope he has improved his attitude and has grown up. It didn't quite feel like a nuclear revenge story as far as the intensity of the revenge goes. It more so felt like a pro-revenge, but God, it was such a good story that I had to read it either way. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoy- What's that? Could it be? Yeah, it's a bonus. Let's do it. Massive neck crunch. Relax and cracks chiropractic ASMR. I've done this with my friend a few hours ago. I cracked her neck so well she fell asleep immediately. Just like halfway through the chiropractic session, Oh, by the way, Kevin, you remember that one time back in middle school when you borrowed my Halo 3 and you never brought it back? Sleep forever. Alrighty, boys and girls, we're about to get weird. Let's read some cursed comments. What's the most bold fact you can make up that sounds true? The average horse ejaculates as many calories as a Burger King Whopper. That's why I'm so fat. What the actual I mean, to be fair, drinking milk had to start with some weird asshole just sucking on a cow's udder, so maybe this is the new mayonnaise, I don't know. Quick disclaimer, please, for the love of God, don't actually do this. I mean, this is the era of Tide Pods, so it's scary to think what the internet will actually take seriously. There has got to be a better way to display children's clothes. At least take the damn shoes off, come on, man. At least use real kids, this just looks wrong. Agreed, stealing the jobs of real kids. Forget the border, it's ghost mannequins that are gonna steal our jobs. Someone get Sam and Dean in here stat. Is he supporting her entire weight on his megaphone? I thought this was dirty for a whole nother reason. Now it's just awesome. I ate too much spaghetti. Now I regret it. I find this picture difficult to masturbate to. Good God, get this man to a doctor. Surely under the weight of all that pasta, his knees must be weak, arms must be heavy. I finally realized why my parents didn't use the bunny coat hanger I made for them when I was younger. Oh, they used it. Alright, well, before I jump off a bridge, that's gonna be where we end it for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider subscribing if you're new. And if you really liked it, maybe give it a thumbs up and a share. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.